I think that how we're going to work in a global market is really going to be one of the hot topics for our center and is right now, and I think it will be for many years to come. A number of our members came to us 4 or 5 years ago and said to us, you know, it's challenging enough to try to implement these kinds of policies and strategies within a U.S. environment, but when we're trying to manage things consistently in a global marketplace and with a global workforce, that's very challenging to do, and they look to us to provide some kind of a forum and some kind of advice and guidance around how do you really manage a workforce on a global basis. And so as a result of that, we started what we call the Global Workforce Roundtable. Today that exists with about 18 members. And these are companies that typically have a large presence not only in the U.S. but in many international locations as well. And they realize that when they try to do workplace practices, they have to really vary depending on the culture of the country they're operating in, the norms that exist there, gender roles, how families and family units are structured, and also the legal environment in which they're operating. Things that we may accept in the United States as being, well, this is okay to do because this is what the law says is okay to do, may be very, very different than what happens in Germany or Sweden or Singapore or China. And so for us and for our member companies, one of the real challenges is to think about managing a global workforce across many different dimensions, not only in terms of time or culture or language, but also in terms of the legal environment in which you're operating. And so what we do is try to work with our member companies to better understand how they can address the needs of a very varied and diverse group of employees, not only within the U.S., but across the global marketplace.